Hello again. Sorry about the wait. Just a busy week of work and everything. I hope everyone had a good Easter. Hope you got to spend some time with family. So, we are going to go ahead and be playing through Chapter 4 now in our 100% casual playthrough. So, we just defeated Del Lago.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. Begins now. When day breaks, you two will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing forever.
All right. So, this boat is no longer going to be getting us anywhere.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
And the church?
Still looking for whatever key I need.
Copy that. I'm glad you're okay. Roost out.
Yeah, Leon's fine. All right, so we just have the one cabinet in here, and then one of the Policia's hats. So, in this chapter, we're going to be running all over the lake and picking up like a whole bunch of different treasures and stuff. Out here, there is a red herb of note if we just come this way. All right, so we can free up a little bit of space here. We have more than enough healing, so we'll just send those to storage. At any point, by the way, if your inventory's full, but there's something you really want to pick up right then and there, you can send weapons to your storage from anywhere in the game. If you just select it and go send to storage, and you can also send first aid sprays. So we'll just do that. And there's no treasures in this area, just a couple of boxes. You can probably just grab the red herb and then split from here, honestly. So this is our first look at the plagas. They have roughly twice the health of regular villagers.
You're serious.
If you're on the normal difficulty, you can just take him out with some pistol shots, especially if there's only 1 or 2 enemies around. But I will say, especially on the higher difficulties, you are much better off just pulling out your shotgun and taking care of them right away. They do a lot of damage, and they also have this really annoying habit of staggering you all over the place if you're anywhere near them. And so it's just better to prioritize them and use a shotgun shell or 2 to take them out.
Some kind of shrine.
Yeah, some kind of shrine. So we have the key here for the church. We need to get a couple of items to unlock it. If you come over here and you examine this right here, it shows the lake, and it will also mark where the 2 keys we need are on the lake. And it shows one right up here, shows one down here. And if we just scoot over this way, we'll find a couple of things. One, all those shrines that we've been finding, we find the key to open them. And this will open like 4 or 5 different shrines in the game. And then this is talking about the fish, I believe. No, golden chicken egg. So, come over here. We have a nice new boat, and this is what we're going to be using to get around. So, the way I'm going to organize what we're doing here, because you can do all the stuff here in any order, is we're first going to go to all of the non-dangerous areas just to pick up loot and everything. So let's first go out here to the lake, and we're going to go here to the middle to this boat. Here we are going to be getting our new pistol. And there's also a treasure here too, so. Alexandrite. And if you just walk right over here. And here we've got the red 9. So, this pistol, out of all the pistols in the game, has the highest raw damage. It is the worst, I believe, whenever it comes to accuracy, though. We are going to go ahead and switch to this, though, because the damage upgrade is just really good. I haven't decided if I'm going to upgrade the pistol again later in the game. We'll find out whenever we get there. So, what we can do here is we can take our old pistol, we can send it to the storage, and then we can just click quit sort, get that put back in here. All right, and let's go ahead and register this to our shortcut. And the regular pistol starts out with just 1 damage and 10 capacity, and it has a slightly better fire rate. So this fire slower has worse capacity, but without any upgrades at all, it already does as much damage as I believe the starting pistol does at level after 2 damage upgrades. So, gonna pick that up, and here it is. Now, as you can see, the aiming reticle is pretty big. If you have the stock, it allows you to hone in your shot and to keep it while moving. And it also reduces recoil, I believe. If you hold still for a moment without moving and without changing your direction, it will focus the shot to make it more accurate. And I believe at some point I read that that also causes more stagger damage if you let it focus like that, but I could be wrong. Okay, so now we're going to turn around this way. Yeah. We're going to go over to this lonely little alcove right here. And people will call this Chicken Island, or at least I've heard people besides me calling it that. There's a bunch of eggs everywhere. There's a velvet blue right here. And most importantly, right back here, we have our golden chicken egg. So there is a quest to sell that to the merchant, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and sell that egg to the merchant. And done with that. Get back in our boat. So now we're going to go straight north, and we're going to go into this little corner up here. These barrels, by the way, you can run over them, get a little bit of money. All right, so this is where one of the keys are. The puzzles that are guarding these keys are really easy. There are symbols that you have to press right here, and you have to select 3. And if you explore this area, you're going to find the symbols hanging around. So I'm not going to bother going and finding all the symbols to show you. It's really easy to find them. The other 2 are up top. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to go ahead and select what the symbols are. Okay, we have waves, we have the triple point, and then we have the one on the very left here. I call it the bird over water. We open this, come over here. We're going to grab our key. We're going to take a look at the kick-ass statue that bleeds. That is edgy as fuck, and I love edgy. Couple of things to loot in here. Most importantly, grab this hexagon piece. Another hanging treasure right here. And you saw me shoot down the hanging treasure earlier. Let's see. There's one of the symbols. And there's the last symbol. So there you go. That's where you see all 3 symbols for this puzzle. Like I said, it's not very difficult. The hanging treasure was just right up here. I already shot it down. We can just drop down here and pick it up. And we're done with this space. So now we can leave. All right, so we are going to... Was that the... Was that the last... Okay, cool. So we have all of those triangle pieces too. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're going to be heading towards the merchant, and we're going to be picking up a couple of things. Right here by this house, there is this huge fish. Go ahead, spear it and pick it up, because that fish is one of our quests. And to make room for it right now, we're just going to send this to storage, because we'll take it back out before we go and fight anyone. Alright, and then finally, we're going to come over here to this space. Alright, now, there is, I believe, just the one thing here, and it is the hexagon puzzle. The hexagon puzzle is actually really easy. Now, if you're on hardcore or professional, this solution takes a couple of extra turns, but on normal or assisted, it's super easy. You're just going to rotate this bottom left section once, and then you're going to rotate the top section once, and then the puzzle's done. There we go, got this treasure. Gonna get back on the boat. Now, as you can see, there are some fish here. You can use the harpoons on the boat itself, but we're not hurting for ammo or anything, so I'll just shoot them real fast. These are good healing items, and on top of them being good healing items, they sell for an okay amount. Damn it. They sell for an okay amount, but they do take up a lot of space in your inventory. I think there's even another one right there, but we won't bother to get them all since we're not hurting for them or anything like that. We'll just use this to heal up too. Okay. So there's 2 places left to visit, really. Now, this right here is the merchant area. And up here is an area that we were at before. This is the space where we found Louise in the basement of the house, right here. And where initially there were like all the dynamite people and everything. Now, I am going to go ahead and go by the merchant to clear up our inventory and get our shotgun back. Oh, and the other place that we have left to visit is just right here across. This area is just filled with enemies. Has one of the heads. Has 2 treasures, I believe. Stopped at the wrong dock. Quality content. Here we go. This is the merchant that we've been visiting with the last couple of times.
A job well done deserves payment
All right.
in kind.
Now we're gonna go to
Something
sell.
new for you.
Can sell this pipe, the statue,
Valuables
these.
won't do you much good.
Make sure that you sell this chicken egg. Make sure that you sell this lunker bass. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sell all the Vipers because I don't really need them. I am also going to sell our starting pistol right here. And we just have 1 extra knife. We have a lot of grenades. I'll sell a couple of those. And we're going to sell these as well.
This is what I'm talking about.
There we go. Good amount of money.
Fine work. Will that be all then?
So, if you
Came into some other bits and bobs
want
too, mate.
the... We have a case upgrade. We want to go ahead and
What
buy
you
that.
see is what I've got.
And it's not available yet, but later in the game, you can buy the stock for the Red 9 to make it easier to handle. Less kickback is pretty important.
Well,
Now, if we want to tune up, we can.
if you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit. There you are, as you wished. Dazzled, are you?
There.
Oh, Christ.
I think we'll just go ahead and roll with this for a little bit, and I'll decide if I want to put more points in this or if we want to switch to the Blacktail later.
Pleasant travels.
Okay. If you come back over to your typewriter, go to storage, and we can take our shotgun back. Let's make some space. One of the really annoying things is normally you can just pick something and auto-sort it into your case if you have the space, but if you're taking it out of the storage, you have to manually make the space for it first. But then you can just sort afterwards, so it doesn't make much sense. And let's go ahead and repair our knife. There we go. We finished the sell snakes, sell the golden egg, and then get him the lunker bass. Let's go ahead.
What can I do you for?
Repair our knife.
Crossing your T's, dotting your... Don't get yourself killed now.
There we go. Okay, so now we can go and handle those 2 areas where we will actually have some enemies. We'll go ahead and we'll just grab this one first, since it's the closest. By the way, don't be afraid to like sit and save before you tackle these areas. That gate's locked. We're gonna swing this way first. And a couple of boxes over here. I recommend trying to get a couple of snipes off of these first enemies. Just... Where are you going? Okay, he's actually dead. Good. This guy getting back up. All right, let's try out the pistol here. As you can see, went down way faster with this pistol, with the extra damage, compared to the starting pistol earlier, even though we had some upgraded damage on it. Kicked his head damn off. I can't wait for us to upgrade our shotgun too to the riot gun. Riot gun has been consistently my favorite shotgun in the series. It is just very reliable. Has like some of the best distance. All right. Now you can go up that way. You can come over here, unlock the gate. I'm gonna go this way. Guy up there tossing dynamite, but you can use him to help kill these guys over here. You can also come over here and use this lantern. There we go. Nice. Got him on fire. Got this other guy on fire. We got a yellow herb right here. Always really nice. And if you look up, there's a velvet blue. Very nice. And if you look up over here, there we go. Here's another hanging treasure. Okay, this is the same puzzle as was in the other area. You'll find these symbols scattered around. Like I said, I won't bother going and like pointing them all out because it's not a very hard puzzle. You can just clear the enemies out here and then, like I said, if you look right here, just find everything everywhere. Okay, so over here to the side, got a box. Come over here, and this one is. No? Oh. Got it backwards. There we go. Top left, top right, bottom middle. And then at this point, we just need to get out of here. And so I'm going to ignore most of the enemies and just run past them if we can. You can stay and kill him if you want. Okay. We're gonna take this long way around. It just takes you through a tunnel, and then you get a few crates, and then you also get to this little corner down here. This is where we are in the map. Now, earlier in the game, we were up there and we shot a treasure down, but you can also shoot it down hanging off this stick right here from down here. We also have our first shrine that we can access. There we go, Splendid Bangle. And I believe this is just a, yeah, Alexandrite. Come out here, swing left. And now we're just going to go straight ahead to these lights. All right. So a couple of enemies spawn here. We'll just
All right.
take these guys out real quick. Some of the crates will respawn, so you can run around and hunt those down. That guy got back up. There we go. In case you do not know, rifle weapons get triple damage on headshots. So, what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we'll go inside the house first. I lied. There's a shrine over here to the left. And always remember to double check your map. It'll show you everything. Use the key on this shrine, pick up another treasure. And there is a really cool area over here too. So this is a locked gate that we couldn't get through before. We now have the key to it though, so we can go ahead and pop that in. First, look left over here. Hanging treasure, spinel. And then you can come over here.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't remember if there was some lore tied to it or not, but I think that that's one of the two hikers that went missing at the beginning of the game. And here's the other one. So, a couple of things in here. The wind-up doll, the Castellan, is over here behind the fence. You'll be able to hear it. It's pretty easy to spot, but it's just right through there. Come over here to the left, and we have a key here. And that's why we didn't go in the house earlier. There's a locked drawer in there, and so I wanted to grab the key first, so we weren't doubling back more than we needed to. There's an herb. Otherwise, the key and the herb and then the treasure hanging up over here are what's over here. Now, I recommend pulling out your shotgun right here or your rifle, because once we come out here, there's these damn dogs. There we go. I recommend killing those 3 dogs as fast as you can. The less you have to deal with them, the better. Four dogs. There we go. Okay. So, 4 dogs, and then a couple of villagers. Now we can come back in here. That key we just picked up. Well, let's come over here. Use it on this guy. Gold bar. And we will come through here. This was the area that we were in chapter 1. Drop down here where we found Luis. And there's a treasure and a lore item. There we go, red gemstone ring. Old man's journal. 3 years ago, my beloved daughter passed away shortly after giving birth to a son. Since then, the boy has grown considerably. He is a very curious child and has a true thirst for knowledge. He even tries to follow after me when I go hunting. I can't take my eyes off him for a second. Whenever we walk in the forest, he always asks me to tell stories. He is very fond of Don. I'm probably going to butcher this last name. Don Quixote? Don Quixote. That must be what it is. Although he's still small, the boy's smart and observant beyond his years. If he weren't stuck here, he might have become a scholar. I was a careless fool. I could have sworn I shot clean through the wolf's head, and yet it lunged at me. I was able to make it back to the cabin, but my wound is swollen and discolored. I could not bear seeing the boy's worried eyes. My body moves on its own, and I can hear voices inside my head. Am I going mad? I can't die now and leave the boy behind. Dear God, please protect him. Sad stuff. You get to find more entries about that grandfather-son combo later as well. Okay, we're done in that section. I believe that there's just one locked drawer that is by the... I believe there's just the one locked drawer that's by the merchant, and then that's it for this area. We'll just double check. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so we'll swing out, we'll grab that last locked drawer, and then we're going to go get the key, and then we will be at a boss fight. Remember, look for the fish in this lake if you want some free healing before you leave. Lots of fish hanging out in the area. All right. So, we'll go ahead and use the two heads, grab the key that we need, and then pass by the merchant, pick up your stuff. It would be a good time to save as well.
Is this the key?
Condor 1 to Roost. I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in. Condor 1 out.
All right. Okay, so this is your last point to like turn around and get any of the stuff here at this area because you won't be able to access it again after we leave. Gonna use the last key that we have right here. And let's go ahead and sell some more of the treasures that we got. Just toss those in there.
Hello, stranger. Welcome. Ooh, what are you buying?
All right. Now, so this key, since we used it on everything in the game, it is now giving us an option to sell it. So there's no reason to hold on to it. Go ahead and sell it. There we go. Just sell all those guys.
Thank you. Will that be all?
Repair our knife.
Goodness. Might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
The merchant will always say a line like that if you're about to go to a place where you're not going to be able to turn around and backtrack. So anytime he listens to that, it's always a good time to double check your map and, you know, save, and then just know that you're probably going to be encountering some fights coming up. Head out this way. There was a shrine that you were not able to open before up here. We'll go ahead and grab that. And if you want, you can actually go ahead and turn around and then go and sell that treasure right back to him if you want. We'll just toss some reds in here. Triple color bonus. Okay. So, we are about to fight El Gigante. Definitely one of the iconic bosses in this game. Whenever the fight starts, we are going to immediately turn around and run right back inside. You can run into this little shack right away and get a little bit of loot. And let's just go ahead and combine this right here. And I'm going to show you some tricks to make this fight easier. So, we'll go ahead and trigger the cutscene.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
So, turn around,
God damn, you're a big...
run right back into this house. Just go ahead and get some free damage on him wherever you can. After he picks up the house, move close to him. Okay, so a Plagus just sprouted out of his back. Now, Plagus are weak to flash grenades. Very weak to them. If you have multiple enemies who have a Plagus head, you can actually throw a flash grenade to instantly kill them all. That's a very useful crowd control technique. Definitely don't be afraid to use flash grenades to kill 2 or 3 at a time. Flash grenades are also pretty cheap to make. You can make one just using 5 pieces of gunpowder and then 1 medium material, large resources, whatever. So definitely don't be afraid to use them. So one of the things that I learned that I didn't know in my first playthrough, which is super good to know, is if you equip a flash grenade and you throw it above El Gigante whenever he has the parasite out, he will instantly drop down to his knees. Now I believe that he's going to... He does not drop down right away, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Just like that. Come up, get 1 shotgun, and then go ahead and do the knife prompts. The dog that we helped earlier is now going to help us fight El Gigante. All right, let's see if I can actually land my shot.
That's what I'm talking about. Good boy.
Whenever you just start swinging wildly like that, just do your best to either stay away from him, or if you don't think that you can run away fast enough, try to actually go between him and go between his legs. To be honest, if El Gigante is swinging, it's pretty hard to avoid getting hit, so don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Flash grenades are your best friends. I would definitely recommend abusing flash grenades and then just sniping his parasite, or getting 1 shotgun blast and then grabbing the knife quick time. He does not stay down for very long, so.
Thanks, bud.
Helpful and good doggo. There's another hut over here. Go ahead and loot it. If you're running low on resources, you can come through here and grab it during the fight. This is also another place where you can hang out inside and get some free shots. And then once he picks up the house, just run right underneath him. He'll miss you whenever he throws it down and you get some more damage on him. Let's see. There's a little alcove right here, too, where he came out of. Rearing log, 6 months. Its teeth has only just come through, but it shoves everything within reach into its mouth. It can't walk yet, but it swallowed a dog hole. 9 months. It already towers over me, but it keeps growing. The town hall can no longer contain it. 10 months. It keeps growing even after moving to the quarry. It can devour a whole cow in only 3 days. 13 months. It can swing our largest pickaxe as if it were a twig. One of the men in the village was almost eaten today. It is not getting enough food. 17 months. There are only a few cows left now. At this rate, the whole village will starve. We summoned help from the castle and had them put the beast to sleep with an incantation. Hopefully, it won't wake for a long time. And there's a velvet blue. Don't believe that there's any other treasures here now. All right. Go ahead and reload everything that we can. Some more handgun ammo. We're just going to be heading out, and we're going to be picking up Ashley now. I think the only enemy that you run into past this point is a dog. Now, the dog is going to instantly transform. So you can either just run past it and go into the church real fast, or you can kill it. We'll just go ahead and take care of it. We're a little low on health, and our backpack's signed to full as well. So just in the interest of making space, I'm actually going to go ahead and use one of these herbs to also give us increased max health. Feel free to save them for a pinch, though. Okay, there's just a couple of things of note in here. There's an herb right here. You want to come over here to the right. There's a single drawer, and there is also the key to a puzzle that we're going to do. There it is, blue dial. There's a couple of things on the benches here. Over here on the right is the final key to the village area. So we'll grab that. Come over here to the left, pull this switch. And that opens up this puzzle. Add the blue dial. Just rotate everything to where it fits the Plaga symbol. What does it not like? Green? There we go. Love the lighting in this room. Okay. Gonna walk up here. We're gonna grab Ashley, get a cutscene. That'll be the end of this chapter.
Ashley, you in there? Ashley. Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. Easy with that. My name's Leon. I'm here in the president's orders and... that went well. It's dangerous outside. You need to listen to me.
What is that? Over there?
Pursue them. The lost lambs are escaping.
Perseguirles.
Deliver unto them salvation.
All right. I think that might be my favorite chapter in the village area. Just having like the big open lake and a lot of different areas to go out and find and explore is really fun. So, over here on the results, we only got damaged 3 times. That's pretty nice. This chapter is also not super difficult. The boss fight at the end can be a little bit tough, but honestly, with the dog helping you out, and if you take advantage of the 2 little shacks there to get in the free damage, and also, like I said, use those flash grenades. Flash grenades are really good. And snipe the weak spot, use the shotgun on the weak spot, get the knife attack quick time off, all that good stuff. But otherwise, that is it for Chapter 4. We will be on Chapter 5 next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you again later.